Hey y'all, Todd from Texas here, and I am at the LBJ Grasslands at the Tadra, T-A-D-R-A, I think that's how you say it, Tadra Trailhead. About to do a hike. I'm going to do what is referred to as the Red Trail. It's 9.3 miles or 2 miles, I can't remember. It is August the 3rd, it's a Monday, it's 89 degrees, it's hot in Texas, but I've been looking for a day where it didn't get, like it's 5 o'clock right now and only 89. Normally it's, you know, close to 100 in August. So if you can get under 90 in Texas in August, then you better take advantage of it, and that's what I'm going to do. The low tonight is supposed to be probably around 70, maybe 69, depends on where I'm at. So I'm looking forward to this hike. This is my first ever solo hike. First ever camping out alone. I've never camped overnight alone. Not out where I'm at. I mean, I've done it in a camper, but not in a tent or in a camping type situation. So this is a new experience, kind of exciting. The plan is to walk in 4 or 5 miles. We'll see how it goes, and then set up camp. You know, make it through the night, and so I'm kind of excited about this being the first time solo overnight. Never done it before. I gotta say, there's a little bit of that out in the night, all alone in the woods fear, and you know, that's something that you just have to overcome. And so I'm looking forward to overcoming that challenge. And I have really no idea what to expect on this trail. I think it's pretty level. This is also a horse and a hiking trail. I think it's a pretty nice trail. It's no elevation really to gain, or nothing significant like on the Wichita Trail or anything. I'm gonna get loaded up here. I'm gonna down some water, and I am taking a lot of water. I'm taking right now I've got two 2-liter bottles on my pack. I think I'm gonna throw a Gatorade in my front of my pack, and then another liter of water in the very back. So I'm taking I'm taking at least 5 liters of water, because it is August, it is hot, it's gonna be hot tonight, and I like to drink a lot of water. As far as my gallon of water today, I'm almost there, but I'll have that down before. I might just drink that whole bit before I take off. And so I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna load up and get ready to go. Gallon of water, empty. Alright, leaving out of the trailhead. Truck's parked up over there. There's the iconic windmill. First little pond. I hope that I am on the right trail. I thought I saw something one time, a pole that showed all the colors. Yeah, there they are right there. So you got yellow, white, and red. So I'm on the right trail. Like I said, I really don't know what to expect, but we'll see. Trail is real well marked, and nothing, you know, I'm still just getting started here, but still just nothing but sand. And there have been some horses just recently on the trail. You can see all the hoof marks from the horses. I've been in the shade, but just now stepped out into the sun. It's a little warm. So this is where the trail separates. Red's going off to the left here, and white and yellow to the right. Pretty cool. Little overhang covered all the way down there. It kind of looks like I'm going into this opening, and gonna catch some sun. Just came out of that. Can you hear that? It's great sound. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna be out into the opening for just a little bit, but you can kind of see the trails that goes right back into those trees right there. That's a great thing about hiking, especially somewhere where you've never hiked before, is man, you don't ever know what's coming around the next corner, and that's what really entices me and excites me about hiking, especially when I'm not going over boulders and up mountains where it's really tough. But just what's around the next corner, what are you gonna see? You know, it's just North Texas. We're not in any major mountains, beautiful streams or anything, but it still kind of piques your interest. Let's see, I'm a mile, 1.2 miles in, another little tank right here. Just came back from there. I'm headed up there. Been monitoring my heart rate. It's at 117 now. It's been about 126 while I'm hiking. So been trying to keep an eye on that. Anytime it goes above, like to 130, I kind of take a breath, take a little break, or slow down and take some deep breaths. Trail has been really good, sandy. As you can see right here, this is pretty much the way it's been. Cool little tank, but there's just not a whole lot of water in it. I'm surprised because it rained. I got into some mud a little bit ago. The trail's still damp, but not wet. All right, catch you down the trail. So this is kind of strange. I'm at 1.45 miles, and it says 4 on the pole. I don't know if that means it was 4 miles coming the other direction. I don't know. Anyway, here's a video of the trail, man. This is like walking on a beach. I don't know where all this sand came from, but it's thick sand. It'll burn your calves up. It's smooth. I mean, it's better than rocks for sure. But it's pretty thick sand. A little bit ago, I saw a track, had some big claws on it. Unfortunately, I know it don't count unless you get a picture of it, but as I was looking down, I was stepping down on top of it right as I saw it. And you could just see the very end of the claw marks, but you couldn't make it out if I'd have taken a picture. I've been kind of keeping an eye to see if I see anything else. Probably a bobcat or something, but it looked a lot bigger than a bobcat. I don't know. I mean, it's been sandy the whole time, but this is like post holing through snow or something. Post holing through sand. If it was packed down, it'd be a lot easier to hike on. Oh, there's a rabbit right up there. The trail. Yeah, I did see some wildlife at least. I'm at 1.5 miles right now. I think I go left. I don't know. Both of them been used. I'll go left and we'll find out. All right, catch you down the trail. Where that fork in the road was at, I went left first. And I thought, well, maybe I should have went right. So I backtracked and came right, but I could see a little green marker fluttering in the wind down there. I don't think you can see it on the video. I think that's a different trail. So I'm headed back, but I'm bushwhacking through. It ain't the first time I bushwhacked through some country. It's just not marked back there as far as which one's red or not. And there's a windmill right up there, but that kind of threw me off because that looks like it should be a 4 mile mark. I've been on the red trail the whole time, but I'm back on the trail now, but I don't see any red markers. So I know this is confusing because this is really confusing to me, but probably around the mile marker, somewhere in there, I cut off on a green trail. Now, green trails are shortcuts across. And I essentially, this is the road going into the tundra. And right back up there is the windmill. I essentially
cut this whole section of the trail off. So here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna add a lot more to my hike, but I'm gonna go back because I didn't get to see any of this. I'm gonna backtrack all the way to where I think I cut off, and then cut back over again and hook up back at the windmill. So I kind of have an idea where I'm at now. No big deal. If I hike longer tomorrow, it's no big deal. Figured out what I did wrong. Come out of some trees, and there's a gravel road right after mile marker 1, and I just walked right across the street. I could see the trail. Well, that's not the actual trail. That's a cut across. If I'd have looked at the map, I would have noticed that you'd had to follow that road a little ways down, and then it kind of veers off from the road. Well, I didn't. I cut right across where that trail was at, and that's a shortcut. I took the shortcut and it cost me. The problem is that it's 7:30 now. That might put me back around that windmill getting towards dark. I figure in an hour. And I really don't want to camp right there at that windmill because that's the gate. That's the entrance to the Tadra, or whatever, Tadra, whatever you call this start off point. I really don't want to camp right up there. All right. Had to come up this hill. This is the only climb I've had. It's pretty, it don't look steep, I'm sure, on the camera, but it's pretty steep. There's way down there where the trail was at, right there. And it circles around right through here, and then it comes up right up here, and then it goes right around the corner and up there. So I'm gonna get some water, get my heartbeat back down under 130 beats per minute, and boy, I tell you, my shirt is soaked. It is soaking wet. I've lost a lot of water. I'm gonna drink some more and then carry on. All right, still backtracking, but this gravel road, I'm up on this bluff. It's a pretty big bluff where I took the last video. Oh, look at that. It was all the way out over there. And look at the sun. Yep. We'll see where I decide to set up camp. All right, look what I found. Fire ring. If I want to have a fire, I doubt I will. It's always nice to have a fire. Going with a little fire just to let the animals, anything that's around here, know that I'm here. Dinner's sitting right there, still slow cooking in that bag. Tent, everything's set up, ready to go for bed. I wonder if you can make out how bright that moon is. It's gonna be a really pretty night with that moon. That moon is so full, bright. I've got the full moon going on. I can see all the way around me. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep out here. Hopefully catch a little bit of a breeze. There was a little bit of a breeze earlier, and every now and then it'll kick up a breeze. That's what I'm hoping for. All right, so this is my camp spot. This is where I ended up at. Already fixed breakfast. It's just sitting there. Made some coffee. About to drink that. My tent. Trail goes right out there. This is a lot better out here. I got a little bit of breeze last night. Not a lot, but a little. I think it was a little cooler. Didn't sleep great, but I'm up and I'm ready to go now. Okay, I'm back on trail. It's 8:40. A little later than what I wanted to do, but fixed oatmeal for breakfast. Cup of coffee. Anytime you come up on a road, double check the map. You just got to look at the actual physical map, try to figure out where you're at, and then which way you're going. This is where I messed up at, right here. What I did was As you can see, there's a trail. Goes straight across, and then right there is another trail. So I'm looking at it. There's the red marker. I don't notice there. I guess whatever that is at the bottom may be painted. I don't even notice this side trail right here, which is the actual trail. If I'd looked at my map, maybe I would have figured it out. All right, I've covered the whole trail now, all the way to that mile marker of 9 and 4. But I'm gonna redo this part right here to get over there. I'm back on trail. I'm on the right trail, headed north, just about 4/10 of a mile out of my way total before I'm back on regular trail. So this is what the trail's gonna look like, and headed out. Nice trail, pretty level, sand, and it's not all churned up with horse tracks like some other parts of the trail were. So it's been pretty easy hiking. Carry on, see you down the trail. Got a little over 3 miles to go. Mile number 6, the trail has still been really good. I've been going through all these trees and it's been wide like this. All right, past mile marker 6, probably half a mile. I just looked at the map, and this is Coyote Pond. It's right between mile marker 6 and 7. Stopped right here, almost to mile marker 7. Perfect place to sit down. Had a Slim Jim here. This is my favorite part, like kind of in the forest. That's a good log to sit down, relax. Trail's going back that way. Mile marker number 7. Just a little over 2.3 miles left or so. Coming up on the little Cottonwood Lake off to my right here. Kind of see it through there. Take a look at Cottonwood Lake. This is a pretty good camp spot back in here. It's sloped a little bit, but like right here, you could definitely, it's flat to put up a tent. Yeah, somebody made a little fire right there. Yeah, on a nice night or something. Yeah, pretty nice spot. Mile marker 8. It's just running back into some marshland actually right through here. This says finish, but I'm certainly not finished. I'm not finished until I get back to my truck. That's still a little ways off. All right, see you down the trail. All right, 9 mile marker. This last half mile, all the way down, it goes down all the way down, has been out in the sun and uphill. So I'm ready for this thing to be done. I'm coming in about 2/10 of a mile from my truck probably. All right, see you when I finish. All right, should be the last marker. There's my truck sitting right up there. Come around this fence. I just finished the very last bit of my water. So I'm not gonna cut through. I could right there. I'm gonna go the trail just around. So anyways, I'm basically done. Just gonna get back to the truck. I did it. 9.3 or 9.2, I don't know what it was. But I'm finished. Good hike.